Hey everybody, this is MadPanda Games here, and today we're going to be tackling Zodiac Axis. Now, in Zodiac Axis, you play a journalism student who just graduated college and got a job for this tabloid, and she has to investigate the story about people claiming to have these Zodiac spirits inside of them. It seems interesting, and plus, since I am myself a journalism major, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see how they portray journalism students and journalism in general. So let's get started, guys. Move your mouse over the fan to display the quick menu. Okay, hit space to continue. I know how I can do that. As you play, icons may appear in the bottom left corner to show different effects. Okay, you gained affection from a character. You triggered some kind of flag for better or for worse. You're currently facing the consequences of a previous choice. That does not sound good. Several common functions are tied to hotkeys. You can change these hotkeys under advanced settings. Okay, hit space to start the game. I am ready. Let's do this. I'm ready. Ooh, already it's pretty. Being ordinary is dangerous. That was the first thing I heard in the journalism major. The class was taught by Mr. Finch, a tall man with high cheekbones and a skull that rounded into a pointed beak nose, just like his namesake. Is this like with Harry Potter? Did Mr. Finch go? Is it Filch? It was somebody that sounded like that. Did you go into journalism? He took all of us, 80-something journalism majors and 100 general education students, by surprise. In our experience, ordinary people were never dangerous. It was always the outliers, the extremists, the ones who made headlines wherever they walked. But then he continued, "Being ordinary is dangerous, to yourself. Don't be ordinary. Be ordinary and you will die." Uh-oh. And he proceeded to barrel through a long list of journalists who had died in action. It was the grimmest class we'd ever had, particularly grim for an entry-level writing for journalism. "Here is how you don't die," Mr. Finch said. "Before you will do anything, think, review, compile all the major events of your existence into a timeline that you can later critique for literary analysis. Ask yourself, this thing I'm about to do, is it something that the average person would do? If the answer is yes, then don't do it, because humanity is, on average, utterly moronic." You know, that's actually a pretty good life lesson. He drilled it into us until it replayed incessantly in our minds like a broken record. Don't be ordinary. Don't be ordinary. Don't be ordinary. Surpass the ordinary. Replace the ordinary. Be extraordinary. Think. Review, compile all the major events of your existence into a timeline that you can later critique for literary analysis. That was Mr. Finch's mantra. That's actually a pretty good mantra. Oh, and somewhere along the way, it also became mine. Okay, the screen went like blue, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Man, this is such good art. Oh, cool. They did say that there would be some parts that would actually be spoken. Familiar officer. Hart, you really sure about this? The crowd out there is dangerous. You might get shot. Don't worry. I'll make sure to stick the landing. Okay, so that must be us. Allison. Okay, then. Can't believe you had the guts to joke at a time like this. Sorry. It's a bad habit I picked up along the way. Okay, then. How are we doing on time? It's been 10 minutes. I think we have to go without him.
Well,
probably changed his mind and ditched. We can't wait around any longer. Who are we waiting for? Are you ready? Yeah! In kinder circumstances, I probably would have never met this woman. Unfortunately, these aren't kinder circumstances, and I've met this woman. I straighten and look her in the eye with confidence. Fake confidence. Okay then. Ready as I'll ever be. What are we doing? Said we might get shot. And this is where I think, review, and compile all the major events of my life into a timeline that I can later critique for literary analysis. Some say that it's akin to watching your life flash before your eyes. Mr. Finch would have flunked their papers for using stale platitudes. Okay then. If I were a good novelist, I would start at the beginning of the story. Exposition, setup, irony, and you would know exactly why who was doing what. But I'm not a good novelist, so I won't. I'm a journalist. And journalism always starts right in the middle. That's actually really true. We were taught in journalism class that because a lot of people don't read through the entire thing, they skim, you have to put the chunk of the actual what happens and what they need to know at the top, and then go into the details as you get further down. So, that's a good point. I appreciate that they're sticking to it. We explain as we go along, as the need calls. So I won't start the story from when I was born, or when I graduated college, or even when I sent out 32 job applications within 2 months and had all of them rejected. I'll start from the middle, my 33rd job application, and the one time where I was accepted. Hey, 33rd's a charm. Okay. August 20th. Dun dun dun! Okay. Ooh, someone's calling us. A phone call? From an unknown number? Don't answer it. Oh, you answered it. Hello? Welcome to me. Innocent, lovely little me, worried about nothing but finding a job as an untalented, fresh out of college journalism graduate. I had a long series of very grand accomplishments, including but not limited to 32 job applications in 2 months. 10 interviews, none of which resulted in offers. A lot of polite rejection emails that didn't feel very polite upon receipt. My worries were very normal, almost mundane, but at the time, they seemed insurmountable. 1. Student loans. 2. Housing cost. 3. How to not bum around as an unemployed loser. That is everything I am worrying about. And what was not included on my list of worries. 1. Masterminds. 2. Execution ceremonies. 3. How to get out of a barricaded house while on fire. Okay, if this is stuff that happens to us, can we just politely turn the job offer down and go back to bed? Basically, life was much calmer at this point. Much kinder. I liked calm. I liked kind. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to like me. Uh-oh.
Miss Hart.
Is this the woman who goes by the name of Allison Hart? Is this person using a voice changer? Turn the phone off right now. If they're using a voice changer, they're probably gonna murder you. That's what happened in Scream. Yes, that's me.
Indeed.
Very good. Very good indeed. On this day, 1 week prior, you applied for Supernature, right? Did you not? That's correct. Supernature, huh? Let's go with Supernature. Supernature was a famous, well, infamous, really, online tabloid that specialized in the supernatural. It was a necessity for any self-respecting tinfoil hat conspiracist. Supernature considered everything to be supernatural. Everything. So marshmallows are supernatural to them? Interesting. From politics to health to the stock market to petty crimes, Supernature's writers were convinced that another realm had a hand in the matter. Ooh, sounds interesting. I'm intrigued. Pixies, leprechauns, invisible dragons. They existed all around us, manipulating prices, changing the weather, decorating the city in graffiti. Honestly, it was an absurd website. But somehow, Supernature was extremely successful. Their views, comment counts, and advertising premiums were something to behold. Maybe it's because the netizens were bored. Or maybe Supernature had cracked the code to viral content. Either way, they had a job listing, and I didn't have a job. We were a match made in heaven. Yeah. Judging from the quality of the writing, my skills are up to par, but we'll see what they're looking for. If I get accepted, at least I might get some experience in the media field. Otherwise, I might have to start looking for an entry level in any industry. That's not good. Well, Miss Hart, I am the founder of Supernature. Oh. Okay. Oh! Is that big? Or normal? How extensive is Supernature's staff? Yes, I am pleased to inform you that your application has passed preliminary inspection. Are you available at the moment? We may start our interview at once. Fire away, sir. Very good. Firstly, what is your opinion regarding baby wallabies? Okay, they're my spirit animal, they make for good barbecue, or what? They're my spirit animal. I choose this one. They're really cute. I love them. You can even say that they're my spirit animal. Most interesting. The next query is thus. Are you calm under pressure? Well, at least this is a normal question. Such as during a crisis? Or making a split-second decision? Such as while being shot at, or while being held hostage. Okay, that's no longer a normal question. Who would be calm under that kind of pressure? Oh, I go through that all the time. I'm gonna be honest, who would be calm under that kind of pressure? Who would be calm under that kind of pressure? Soldiers. Don't soldiers get PTSD for a reason? Only the weak ones. Damn. You're crazy. Ah, oops. I probably shouldn't have said that to a potential boss. Oh, he's laughing. So, your answer is that you would not be calm? Well, I mean, at least he doesn't seem offended, but how can I answer this question? I haven't faced that kind of crisis yet, so I won't know until I land in it. I see. Then, my last question. Wait, already? There's only been 2 questions. Alright. Okay. When faced with an instance that is bizarre, something beyond your comprehension, what is your first hypothesis? My first what? Let us say that you see something superhuman, or witness an object falling over, even while no one is around to push it. What would your first reaction be? I'd be unnerved, but curious. Perhaps I ought to rephrase. Would you strive to only find a naturalistic explanation? Would you eliminate any possibility of a supernatural cause? When in doubt, leprechauns, always leprechauns, or I'll go with what's most logical. I don't know, because I kind of think ghosts might exist. So I'm going to go with leprechauns. When in doubt, leprechauns. Always leprechauns. Leprechauns? They have tons of gold. I like gold. Logical enough. For real?
Miss Hart.
Miss Hart, while you lack the polish of a professional, I sense a great deal of potential in you. I believe that in this situation, employment could be rather advantageous for the both of us. Sorry, sir, I lack polish? You are rather ordinary, Miss Hart, relatable to the point of blandness. There is absolutely nothing noteworthy about you that sets you apart from the common man, save for your grammatical expertise. Oh no, that's not good.
Listen.
Be crazy, Miss Hart. Be brave. Be me! I will be sending over a contract shortly. Read over it carefully, and inform me if you require any elaboration. A contract, sir?
Well,
I'm saying that you have the job, should you want it. I am currently sending a contract to the email address listed on your resume. I have the job? With those 3 questions? Thanks. I hope you will prove to be more eloquent in interviewing ghosts. Farewell, Miss Hart. Okay, then. Well, that happened. Oh, right. Ghost. Supernatural online tabloid. Cool. I guess we have a job. The unusual voice on the other end of the phone would become very important. Eventually. In fact, maybe one day, it would become my only lifeline in a time of utter chaos. That's foreboding. That's foreboding. And now, still August 20th. No, now it's August 21st. The day has changed. We're probably looking over the contract now. Oh no, please tell me it's not the same guy. Oh, looks like this is the same number. Okay. Time to investigate the world of ghosts, goblins, and ghouls. Hello, boss. Hello, Miss Hart. The name is Pathfinder. Still the voice disguiser. I guess that this will be a regular thing. Alright, Pathfinder. I trust that you're now thoroughly knowledgeable on the history of our most honorable establishment. Nope. Do you mean to tell me that you have been idle? No. But looking up insights on social media isn't exactly reputable. I wasn't even aware that supernature, I keep on wanting to say supernatural. That supernature even had a history page, or any normal information for that matter. Supernature was founded 4 years ago. Because? Uh-oh. Time for an educated guess. Because there was a lack of coverage on supernatural events. That's why it went viral. It was the first of its kind.
Indeed.
Indeed, Miss Hart. Yeah, educated guess for the win. There is one thing unique to humanity, the thirst for truth. For decades, nay millennia, people have walked through their daily lives beneath a cloud of ignorance. They, blinded by trivial worries and limited worldviews, fail to accept any truth beyond the mantle of their own experience. That was very impassioned.
Miss Hart.
And that, Miss Hart, is why supernature has become great. We are not afraid to speak the truths that others are fearful to explore. We are not afraid to open our minds to the scrutiny of pure truth and reason. We are not afraid of any man, any malice, any marsupial. We are
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders.
Own it like it is your soul.
Recognize this, Miss Hart. Own it like it is your soul. Yes, I am impassioned. Yes, sir. Good. And now, on to business. You are likely aware of the fact that tabloid writers often have pressing deadlines. Yes? I hear that the regular pace is around 10 article stubs per day. Well, that is not how supernature operates, Miss Hart. Quality over quantity, perfection over precipitance, extraordinary over expedited. The other staff will oversee the regular articles. You, Miss Hart, have a special assignment. You are my trap card, Miss Hart, my joker. Joker? Not an ace? I thought that jokers were usually bad. What do you have in mind? Have you retrieved your mail? Yes. There should be a manila envelope sent from Cypress Fortunes. Oh, the envelope that looks like spam? Cypress Fortunes is a dummy company to protect our privacy. Pay the name no heed. Right. Look through the envelope's contents. Looking right now. I'm getting more and more excited, but at the same time more and more nervous. Okay. Allison. Why did I say Allison? July Regale? Regale. Independent singer-songwriter, born July 14th. Okay. Is this someone who died and her ghost is haunting somewhere? Keep reading. Okay. Marin Teller. Independently wealthy entrepreneur. Unknown birth date. Beckett Armistice. Diner owner and manager. Halton Augustine. Package delivery driver. Leaf Lewis. Audio engineer and music store clerk. And last one. Zachary Harvenfest. Elementary school teacher.
Well,
Okay. You notice that these are 6 living individuals who appear ordinary with ordinary occupations. Nothing could be further from the truth. Are they possessed?
no.
No. Werewolves?
No.
No. Vampires?
Miss Hart.
What? Sorry, just guessing. We have recently received a trustworthy anonymous tip that each of these people may be housing the spirits of the Zodiacs. Trustworthy anonymous tip? Is that an issue? No, sir. What are the spirits of the Zodiacs?
Well,
Not much is known about them. Investigating details will be your job. So, an anonymous tip for an unknown lead that might not exist. Yes, sir. You are to observe these 6 subjects in a detailed manner and write up anything that appears suspicious. Provide details on how a spirit of the Zodiac works and how it affects a person's life. Yes, sir. Report to me whenever possible, though it is likely you will encounter dangerous situations where it is not. Do not worry. Your contract will only terminate after a month of no contact. Dangerous situation, sir? Recall the interview questions. Expect moments like that. Being shot at, sir? And held hostage? Among other things, naturally. Did you not read the liability waiver that came with the contract? I did, but... Then, seeing as you signed it regardless, it appears there is no issue. This is why you read things and think about before you sign things, girl. Continue, sir. I understand that this particular job may be very difficult. There are, after all, no connections between the suspects. So, sir, just to clarify, our only lead is the anonymous tip?
indeed.
Precisely. Okay. Okay, sir. I'll work something out. That is what I like to hear. I shall contact you near the time of your first deadline. Farewell. Okay, then. Okay, then. Really, I should have been thankful. Most tabloids just spin stories off the top of their heads to get more viewership. No research, no reliable sources, no evidence. Just a convincing narrative that appeals to people's sense of morbid fascination. If the editors are feeling particularly high budget, they might even throw a skillfully manipulated image in, or an interview with a bribed witness. Supernature was, in more than one way, totally unique. And one day, maybe I'd become a genuine Pathfinder myself. Okay, guys, and then I am going to stop here. And I'll continue on the next episode. Okay, where's settings, backlog, save? Yep, this one. Ta-da! Okay, and then insert an exit button. Start menu, load, Okay, so I'll sign out now. This is MadPanda signing out. If you like my content and you want to see more content like this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Once again, this is MadPanda signing out. See you later, guys.